Investigators are combing for clues after a massive plant fire overnight in the south suburbs. Our Sarah Maki is live there for us now. And Sarah, how do things look at this hour?
Yeah, well, Marie, things have paused for a moment here, but we do still have investigators on scene. Talking with firefighters, they tell us that a lot of things went right to make sure that the blaze was contained to this property, Chicago Magnesium Casting Company. And they also are very thankful that workers were done for the day. This building was empty. But investigators do remain on scene, as I just mentioned, looking into a number of things. The biggest question here is how this all started. And at least one firefighter tells me the damage is so extensive and severe, they may not get an answer to that question. Smoke rises from the parts of the Chicago Magnesium Casting Company, still smoldering more than 12 hours after firefighters responded. A fire made more challenging by the contents inside this building. Posen Fire in charge of covering this area.
Magnesium reacts with water, so that makes it a challenge. We had quite a few different explosions that were happening during the building from that chemical reaction. So we're able to contain it, but that was one of the big issues.
One woman who didn't want to be on camera but lives just yards from the commercial site told me she heard several explosions overnight.
When I arrived, there was still explosions going on due to the fact there's magnesium over there. Barrels was blowing up and so forth.
Chicago Magnesium's website says they are a foundry using magnesium and aluminum to make castings for helicopters, fighter jets, jumbo transports, and regional jets, both military and commercial aviation. Fire leaders told us it took up to 80 firefighters to get the flames under control. A roof collapsed, leaving them now concerned about the walls as state fire marshals and ATF investigate. The EPA also collected air and runoff samples, the results of which are still pending. Fire leaders say that the wind was also working to their advantage last night. They say had it shifted, there are 100 homes nearby, and if it had, they would have had to evacuate people from those 100 homes. In Dixmoor, Sarah Maki, CBS News Chicago.
Glad that wasn't a problem. Thank you, Sarah.